The Fresh Bar Sports Show.
Yeah, I'm ballin' like I'm scared of overtime. It's the fourth quarter. Dapper Dan to the floor like I'm Rich Porter. This all black 4-5, make them miss Jordan. All my shooters from overseas, they imported. If you want it, gotta work for it. It costs blood, sweat, and tears, gotta hurt for it. You might even lose some friends, go to church for it. You gotta pray for it. Used to do everything, but wait for it. We gon' turn the floor seats to the bench. Should've probably got a sky bite ballin' on the bench. Put the work in, we ain't never going to overtime. I ain't never taking no side over mine. It's home team or it's no team. I don't care if you're in front or the nosebleed. Let me tell you a little something that you don't know. It's either go hard or you go home.
The Fresh Bar Sports Show.
Welcome to another episode of Fresh Bar Sports Show. I'm Deborah Harris. I'm your host and the proprietor. And on this episode, as you can see, waiting for my special guest to tune in, but we're wrapping up this Fresh Bar Sports Show Super Bowl Media Week. There go my guy. Welcome to the show, comedian Mike Murphy. Man, I appreciate you joining the Fresh Bar Sports Show.
No, man, thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. How everything with you?
Oh, it's good, man. I can't wait to see who wins this joint today.
Yeah. We're gonna dive heavy into that. We're gonna finish the show off with that. But obviously, Super Bowl Media Week. I appreciate you being, my finale. Ain't no better way to close out my Fresh Sports Show Media Week all week, every day with guests, and to close it out with you, man. I appreciate you. I can't thank you enough for doing this, man. But Super Bowl Media Week, a whole bunch of different things going on in the world. Usually get asked during this week, even with the athletes. So we're gonna dive into a couple little trending topics that's been buzzing around on everybody's timeline. But before we do all that, I understand. I know your audience is familiar with you, but if you want to just let my audience know a little bit about your background as far as well, first and foremost, thank you for your service, and fill in my audience from that to comedian Mike Murphy.
All right, so I grew up in Pittsburgh. I see you got the Steelers jersey.
Yo, come on, man. You already know. Stop. You already know.
I don't know if you did that for me or you rock with
them.
Yeah,
I'm a real fan. Yeah. I mean, part and partial.
All right, cool. So no, I grew up in Pittsburgh. I went to the Army at 18 because really I didn't really know what I wanted to do because I was in the streets before that, and I was like wilding. So it was like, yo, I got to make a decision right now. So I dipped, went to the military. I did 5 years doing that active, came home, did 4 years in the reserves, and then I wrapped it up. Then I started doing comedy in 2012. Did it for like a year, a little over a year, maybe like a year and a half. But in Pittsburgh, it ain't really a lot of opportunities for, to get on stage. So I just stopped doing it. I said, whatever. Got a business, bought a house, got engaged, white picket fence, the whole life, the whole nine. Yeah. Did all that. And then I ran into some dude at my daughter's soccer practice, and homie was like, yo, why don't you come to this comedy show? I'm putting together DC Young Flies, the headliner. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'll come. I used to do comedy. I just happened to mention that. And he's like, oh, we looking for an opener. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm cool. Like, I ain't did that shit in like 6 years.
Yeah.
He's like, man, you got a phone number? I give him my number. He's like, yo, so you got something on YouTube? Send him the clips on YouTube. I go to sleep in the truck waiting for my daughter's practice to be over. Yeah. He hit me back like, yo, you funny as hell. I got to get you on stage. I'm like, oh, all right. Kind of like brushed it off.
Yeah.
Man, like 3 days before the show, he hit me like, yeah, well, here's the details. I was like, oh, shit, I forgot all about it.
Yeah,
I'm like, damn, I got to write something. So I hurried up and write, a little 10-minute set. And I didn't do nothing, no old jokes that I knew. This was all brand new shit right there. I wrote it in 2.5 days. Did the show, killed it, and then I got bit by the bug again. Like, yo, this was in 2019. Okay. So I got bit by the bug again. Like, yo, what you gonna do, bro? You gonna waste the talent or what? I moved to LA 5 months later, and then.
Oh yeah. You was locked in, wasn't playing around. So you was always funny, or somebody told you was funny, or you just knew?
Class clown, most in high school, middle school, I was always the jokester.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm gonna tell you this: a lot of comedians say this, like when they say like they watched Richard Pryor or they watched Eddie Murphy, and they was like, man, I want to do that. I didn't grow up on Eddie Murphy. He's like before my time. I was born in '84, so I was a little kid when he was, you know, wrapping up comedy.
Yeah.
I just seen him in movies. Really.
Yeah, exactly.
So the people that I grew up on was like Martin.
Exactly, Martin. Yeah, obviously, I'm the
like
Martin here, obviously too.
Comedy Jam.
Yeah.
So when I would see Martin doing like Run Tell That,
yeah, definitely classic.
And I would see that, I never thought, oh, I could do that. I could be a comedian. I didn't, because I seen him as someone who was famous. Like he's already famous. That's why he's doing it. Now, I didn't look at it like, yo, you could start somewhere and go and be that. You know, so I never thought, oh, comedian. Because if I would have had that mindset, I had like traditional parents. My dad's like, you gonna get a job. My mom was like, go to college. They not like, yo, you funny. Why don't you go down to the Improv and see if you can do that? Because guaranteed, at 18, if I thought that was even an option, I would have never went to the military. I would have been doing that. But I don't regret it because a lot of my character, who I am, what I can go tell on stage comes from all that stuff. Yeah. So I don't regret it, but I didn't know that was even something I could do until later on in life. And this is how it happened really on Twitter. Me and my boy Rel Mack, we used to write blogs. He did music. I did like basically the way I do my videos. I kind of was doing like a written version of that in a blog.
Oh, okay. So
like,
you a writer for real. You don't play around. Yeah, you writing for real.
Yeah. So what happened was, I'll give you an example of one. It was like 4th of July was coming up, or a picnic, like a cookout, like Memorial Day, something like that. And I was like, yo, these are the signs to leave the cookout if you see these things going on. And I was like, you see the dude with the black Air Force Ones with the hoodie on, like stuff like that. But I was writing it the way I do my videos in a sense. And every week people was like, bro, when is it dropping? Like, yo, we waiting. And I'm like, oh, all right. So one day on Twitter, I'm like playing around like, yo, if I did an open mic at the Improv, who would come? Not thinking nobody is going, people would be like, man, get the fuck out of here. That's what I'm thinking. Man, like 50, 60 people was like, yo, we in there, you should do it. And that's all I needed to hear was that. I'm like, word? So I emailed the dude, yo, what do I got to do? He was like, well, we got the one for this month booked up, which was May of 2012. Yeah. He was like, but I could put you on a list for June. This is the date. I'm like, yeah, put me down. He's like, boom, I'll shoot you a confirmation. We good. I'm like, bet. Sends me the email. I confirm it. I start working on the material. We got like 6 minutes. I did good, but I remember like if you run past your time, they just cut the music on.
Oh, like okay. But they was like, you got
no. If you go past the 6 minutes, they just start playing the music.
Oh, okay. That's how, because obviously other people,
Yeah, so they ain't like out in Hollywood. If you gonna run past the light, they kind of like flick the light a little bit. Like
you gotta be like,
you gotta be super violating for niggas to just put the music on you out here. But out there, they like music on 6 minutes. The music's on. Yeah. So they did hit me with the music because I was so nervous that I couldn't look at the light and say, "Oh, I got a minute." I wasn't that good yet to be like, "Yo, I got a minute left."
You still honing your craft. You still sharpening your skills. Like,
it's my first time ever doing it. Ever being on stage.
Okay, the first time. Yeah, so you definitely adjusted.
Bro, like 50 people came out, 50, 60 people, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And they was tweeting, "Yo, you the funniest in the city. Yo, you had my stomach hurt." And I'm like, "Damn."
Yeah, you already know that's when you're funny.
So I knew I was funny. Like, I'm gonna tell you what a lot of people do, and they mess up. You'll see people like, yo, my niggas say I'm funny. I'm about to do stand-up. Nah, it's gonna be a long night for you, fam. There's way more to it. So you got like lunch table funny, and then you got stand-up funny, and then you got the people like I say someone like Mike Epps. There's another dude from Detroit named Jack Funny. Those dudes, just the way they talk, their mannerisms, like they're funny without even trying. You know what I mean? Like you just laugh and just listen. They telling you some real shit and you laugh. So you got people like that.
I know what you mean.
Sometimes the lunch table funny don't translate to the stage. Because
true. You're true.
People get up there and be like, oh, fuck out of here. They're just using profanity and, vulgar language, this stuff that's more like a shock value and not actually a crafted joke. So they go up there and they bomb and they're like, damn, I thought I was funny. Yeah, you funny on Facebook. You funny at the lunch table.
Exactly.
It ain't the same. I was blessed with the ability to do both. Yeah. So once I did that one time and I knew, oh, this is it, I kept doing it for, like I said, like a year and a half. But then I wasn't getting opportunities no more, so I kind of was like, nah, I'm done. But that's how it started.
Yeah, then that's when you fell back, and then obviously you bounced back, and just obviously, you know, from the time span from, you know, 2019. I mean, obviously I ain't trying to cut you short, but obviously you had cameo in the Quiz Lady with the Will Ferrell movie. You got your own movie, the We Outside. I definitely was, you know, tuning in for both of those things. And obviously you out there in the problem out there in the Cali and making moves and doing obviously stand up at countless different places, and you got this thing rolling and going. This is what you're doing. Like, you definitely locked in. So that's what's going on with you, man. And obviously you explain more if you want. February 27th, you got the Taco Tuesday comedian show that you're hosting. If you want to explain to the audience a little bit more about that coming up.
Yeah, so February 27th, it's a once a month show, and the producer, my man Kenny Wack, he reached out. I met him actually through his woman.
Okay.
She's a comedian. She was like, yo, you're funny as hell. So her name is Ashley. Shout her out. She was like, yo, I'm going to introduce you to Kenny. What I didn't know is Kenny is Martin Lawrence's best friend.
Okay.
I didn't know that. So I'm just talking to him. He like, yo, I'm going to get you on Quake's House, Earthquake show on Sirius. I'm like, all right, cool. So we film at Kevin Hart Studios. So I run into him a lot. Yeah. I see the Plastic Cup Boys. Shout out them as my guys. Okay. So I started doing that show, and I would be funny. I'd be killing it on the show. So he was doing the monthly show, the Taco Tuesdays, but I don't know if they weren't getting a good turnout because of the venue or the host. I don't know, but they were looking to move in a new direction with a host. Yeah. And his girl was like, yo, I'm telling you, you need to get him. So he was like, yeah, I think so. So he reached out to me and was like, yo, you want to do it? I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. Hell yeah, I'll do it. So everything, you know, goes right. I'll be doing that once a month. I'll be the host every month doing that show. And I'm supposed to be going on a road in April with my boy Clint Coley in a couple of months. We waiting on some stuff to come back with that. But yeah, that's what I got so far. I'm doing auditions for shows and movies. Yeah. Not yet, but you got to keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, trust me. I already, like, obviously from the work that I've been seeing consistently that you've been putting in, that you've definitely locked in, and I'm definitely a big fan and big supporter, and I definitely can't wait to continue to see you do the great things and success in your field, what you're doing, because I mean, like, you one of them for real. Like, and obviously, like you said, you meeting the right people, and everybody that you meeting is letting you know that, like, you legit, and like you say, you very versatile. Obviously, the way that you can. You know, the social media funny, the funny in real life, the stand-up comedian, you know, comedian funny, all the different phases, writer, all that. You could write somebody's jokes, you know, so you could do.
You know, the one thing about the social media that I don't like is it's like a double-edged sword, right? Yeah. Because nowadays, anything that you get normally comes from the brand you already created yourself. Okay. So back in the day, if they see someone like Martin, like Def Jam comes across Martin in a comedy club, somebody's out there scouting, they're like, yo, we've seen this dude. What they do is take that artist, that comedian, whatever, and they build him up. They put him on a platform. They give him the support. They get him plugged in different. They create this person.
Give him that backing.
I'm not saying that they don't have the talent, because that's the thing that once you get in the door, that's what keeps you there. But these different platforms, these different machines will basically build you up and make you famous. Now they're like, oh, how many followers do you got? How many? They want you to build yourself up, and then they're like, yo, we got that guy Drewski. He got 6 million followers. We want to get him for this, based off what you already kind of did. And then they kind of just like fine tune you. So I'm happy that I'm creating an audience on my social media. But the thing I don't like is that sometimes people be like, I'll go do a show to be like, man, you seen him all? He's buzzing on Instagram. I'm like, nah, don't fucking say that. I've been doing stand up way before any of these videos ever took off. I'm just using this to build an audience, but they conflate the two. They look at you like, oh, you're a Instagram comedian trying to do stand up. Nah, I'm a stand up that's using Instagram to build my audience.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's the one thing I don't like about it, but what you gonna do? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, obviously that's going to come with, with the territory as you continue to, reach the higher levels. But obviously the people that's really following you and people that's really in the know, they know the difference. They know what's going on. And
once they come and see me.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Once they come out there and support and that shut all that stuff down. And like I said, I can't wait till you. I know I had missed the one because I'm kind of last minute from my view from looking at the when you came in Pittsburgh around the holidays, but I definitely got to check you when you either come back to Pittsburgh or Baltimore, around this East Coast trip, whatever the case may be.
Where you live at?
I'm in York, PA, right? The borderline of Baltimore.
Yeah,
so I'm right there. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's where
okay,
I'm
now
at.
I see why you guys are still. I'm
a legit Steelers fan for real. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't know why I thought you was from Maryland.
Nah, you ain't never seen me with no Ravens anything.
No, but I just thought that. I don't know, my bad.
Yeah. What? That's crazy. Nah, man. But so we're gonna get into the football. But what was your thoughts on the Steelers making the playoffs this season unexpected with the trash quarterbacks that we had? What was your feelings on that?
This was the first year that I watched them play, and I was like, y'all don't deserve to be. You want them to go.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I hope.
But with that defense and the running game really was carrying them more so than anything.
I just wonder how much better we would have done if Mason would have started the season and we wouldn't have had Matt Canada at all.
Yeah, true.
Like,
See, you paying attention. You know what's going on. I don't even got nothing to add to that because that's the answer right there.
We played so bad in the beginning that even when we cleaned it up at the end, it felt like y'all don't deserve this.
Yeah. It didn't feel good.
I'm like,
I ain't even gonna lie, it definitely didn't feel good at all.
Well, for a game out the way and get ready for next season. Like, I didn't expect us to do nothing.
Now I tell you, we should go get Kirk Cousins or Russell Wilson for the quarterback.
I don't know. Russell Wilson, I don't know.
Oh man, that's okay. That's how you feel about. Yeah. You think it's over for him?
I mean, I don't think it's over, but I think we need someone like. I want us to get someone young that we can build up and really like they could be the face of the team like Ben was.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you look at the Steelers,
I understand.
If you look at the Steelers, like we had Neil O'Donnell, he was good for a while and he folded in the Super Bowl.
Mm.
Then we didn't really have a really like we had Tommy Matt. We didn't really have good quarterbacks till Ben. Bobby Brister. Like these, Cordell Stewart.
Yeah. We went
through
some cycles. I ain't gonna hold you.
Like, think about it. When we went through without having a consistent quarterback, like we had Neil O'Donnell. He was good for a while. Then he folded in the Super Bowl, and then that was kind of like the end of it. Then you think about the quarterbacks after that. We got Cordell Stewart.
Yeah.
But he wasn't really a quarterback like in a traditional sense.
Mm-hmm.
So we never had consistent quarterbacks. But then when we got one, which was Ben, look what we did.
That much success, exactly.
To me, the key is the Steelers being successful is having a quarterback that can lead us, not getting a dude like Russell Wilson who, how many years you think he got left? I want to get somebody young that can grow in the system and they can build the team around him and he can be that guy. So I don't know. Mason, I guess he played better at the end of the year. I don't think he's the answer, but I know Kenny Pickett. And
ain't no question. I know we got to go get a quarterback. I mean, whether it's the draft or go get Kirk Cousins or something like that, we need a quarterback because if you don't got that, we're not going to be able to do nothing. So you can't even talk about no Super Bowl. And that's just where I'm at with it. Obviously, in this league, you need a quarterback.
Facts.
We're going to talk about the Super Bowl, but I just want to get your, because I just got to get your interest, your sports interest. Do you like basketball? Do you like the NBA?
Man, I'm going to be honest. I only watch the NBA during the playoffs.
Okay.
And I cheer for whatever team LeBron plays for.
Okay, so you're a LeBron fan. Oh, man. I mean, I'm a Kobe fan. That's my guy. So obviously, you feel like LeBron's the best, but Kobe Bryant 8/24, the statue unveiling. Did you catch the statue? What was your feelings about that?
No, I'm gonna be honest. Rest in peace, Kobe. No disrespect. I didn't like Kobe as a person when he was alive, so I was never a fan of him. And then when he did this shit with Shaq, told on it. I just never liked him as I didn't like him as a person so much that I didn't respect how good at basketball he was. Because I was like, man, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand that the hatred on your part is real. I mean, you ain't the only one. I remember this.
But then I'm gonna tell you this: when I watched that Redeem Team documentary on Netflix, that's the thing. Okay, so I'll say this: he earned a lot more respect for me when I seen that.
But I already knew he commanded. I mean, obviously, because I'm a big fan, so I'm already locked into how the players in the league revere him. You know, so I'm already in tune to that prior to that.
And I was just
that come out
completely oblivious because I just didn't like him as a person. But when I seen like the dog he had in him and how that's what I was like, oh, and so when they go to the Jordan LeBron debate, right? Like who's better? I think talent-wise, it's LeBron. But the edge goes to Jordan because he got that dog in him that LeBron don't. And that makes all the difference. So if I got to pick one of them to play with,
exactly. You already know where I'm going with this. You already know because I need that. I need that edge. I need that dog.
Because that's how I am. Like when Jordan was making up lies in his head to get mad at the other team, bro, I swear to God, I'd be doing that shit when I used to play football.
Oh my goodness.
Because you remember the movie The Program?
Yeah.
Well, Alvin Mack used to do that. You don't want to break my mama. You didn't think I was going to. He was making that shit up. So when I used to watch that was the inspiration for it. I would be playing football. I'd be like, oh, you think I ain't hear you talking shit? Dude, like, I don't even know you, bro. I'm like, yeah, all right.
Okay.
And in my head, I created this narrative like, oh, this dude really said he thinks shit's sweet. Okay.
He
so
like that.
Watching Kobe have that mentality, watching Jordan being like, yeah, he said this, or, oh, you said what? Bet. That's the only thing LeBron don't got because I think talent-wise, he's more talented. He has the physique. He has everything over Jordan, but he don't have that itch to be like, nah, this is – and that's the difference.
And obviously you're a big LeBron fan, so you see some of these losses, and this is my answer. I just want to know if I'm off of this or not. That reason that you gave right there, that's the reason why he be coming up short because he's so passive aggressive, looking to the forward, and not trying to always, I guess, not do the right thing, quote unquote. You know what he said, the right basketball play. Sometimes it, quote unquote, politics go out the way. Nah, the right play is me making the play. So I'm talking about scoring wise and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Lou Will was on Shaq's podcast not too long ago, and he said that they got blew out in Portland, and he was mad. Like he was telling them, like, from now on, I touch the ball. Kobe told him, from now on, I touch the ball every time we come down court. I'm gonna show y'all what it's like to play with Kobe fucking Bean Bryant. Like he was like on that shit, like, where give me the fucking ball. Like I'm not. And then he took everybody was wearing the sneaks. He made the equipment manager take them out of their locker and like, you can't wear my shit because y'all saw. Like, I like LeBron a lot. Like, I watched his whole journey because he's only a year younger than me. So I watched him come in. I love off the court what he does, all that stuff. But it's like, yo, I want the players in the locker room to feel like you might punch them in the face like Draymond did if they not playing to their potential. He's like, hey, guy, he's like lighthearted. He's fun. He's like the likable guy. You're not supposed to be likable.
Exactly.
They're supposed to respect you and be like, yo, let's not fuck around. But they're like, oh, hey, what's up? Like, he's like, oh, man, no, don't worry about it. We'll be back next year. Nah. Finish the fucking game, nigga. What are you doing, bro? Dunk that shit, dog.
Yeah.
You're 265. Fucking pound that shit.
Yeah, exactly. And don't get me started with Anthony Davis with his soft behind. He no good. He no good, man.
Simmons need to be in a bottle of Tylenol. Cotton, dog.
Yo, you see Joker be tossing him about the club in the paint? It's crazy. Oh my goodness, because I want to take it back. You played football. So how far up did you
go? Till my junior year in high school.
Okay. What position did you play? You a defense or obviously?
So I
was assuming the way that you started.
Little League, I played inside linebacker and fullback, and then in high school I played inside linebacker 1 year, but then I was too thin, so I went to outside linebacker.
Okay.
And then my senior year I was ineligible because I moved to a different school district.
Yeah, I know how that goes.
So,
I know how that goes.
I didn't get registered in time, so I couldn't play. And I got locked up, so I thought I was getting sent away. So I didn't even think I would be free. So I probably would have played strong safety that last year because the older I got, the more I became less of a linebacker. I lost this.
Yeah.
In Little League, I was the biggest kid out there.
Yeah.
So I played linebacker, but and I didn't play no offense in high school.
Okay.
I mean, I was a fullback, but I never.
You like to do the hitting. Yeah.
I never got the ball one time in high school ever. And my
okay. So you said, yeah, I ain't going out like that.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, I didn't never really even play varsity in high school because my grades I was always ineligible because of my grades.
Okay, yeah.
In the years that I wasn't ineligible, like 9th grade and 10th grade, I played JV. I started on JV, was good, but you don't really play varsity unless you're like that dude. I wasn't that dude.
Exactly, yeah.
And then I got caught up in the streets. So
yeah, so that put a jam and all that.
I was a little league superstar, and then just a clown in high school, just cutting up like.
Okay. But now you already said you had that mindset like making up stuff because you wanted to be cracking them.
Yeah, so that was the one thing that I had the advantage. Like in high school, I didn't lift weights, I didn't run track. So of course you know that you got to be fast, you got to be strong.
Yeah, exactly.
I could hit hard as fuck. So I used to just depend on, I could hit. I don't need to lift weights. But when cats is 20, 30 pounds bigger than you, that hit ain't the same as somebody else.
Right, bounce off.
You hit them and they like, hey, what's up?
Trust me, I've been there. I played football, stuff, all that. And I was, we played through that era when it was the launching off your feet and throwing your body at them and all that stuff. I used to do that because I wasn't trying to wrap up. I ain't even going to lie. I always been scared.
I would wrap up if I had to, but most of the time I didn't. But I'm going to tell you what happened, right? So this is when I knew that it wasn't the same as Little League. My 9th grade year of playing football, I still was eligible to play my last year of Little League because of my age, but I didn't want to. And I went to high school, and I did good in JV, so it wasn't like I didn't play at all.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have been killing Little League, but that's why I didn't do it. So I remember one game, we played this high school called Perry, and the one dude on our team, his name is David Allen, I think, or David Greer. So I can't remember, but I went to middle school with him, and then we went to different high schools. He went to Perry, I went to Peabody. Okay. I was playing outside linebacker, and they did like a toss play, and I'm running like this, and he comes on a crackback, which was legal then.
Yeah.
And I go to turn, and nobody, the quarterback don't call it. Like, yo, crack, he don't say nothing.
Yeah.
So I go into a blind lead, wham, mouthpiece out, I see the cloud, the wind knocked out of him. I'm like, I'm grabbing for the air. He leans over like, this ain't Little League, motherfucker. I was like,
Oh, you was conscious? He ain't black you out, though.
He black out, but he knocked the wind out of me and knocked my mouthpiece out.
Yeah, I got blacked out. I mean, I had somebody come and blind out. I woke up and didn't know what day it was.
That shit never happened.
It still got back in the game. That's how bad the long
my shit was just, and it wasn't like if we hit clean up and up, he wouldn't have done that. But I didn't see him.
Okay.
He's a crackback. So he was like I ain't even seen that dude since that day. But I'm willing to bet he's probably like a bodybuilder or something right now because he was like a black ass, strong, ripped up. He looked like he was 5 years older than us at the time.
Man, yeah.
And he hit me so hard, pause. I was like, yo, what the fuck? And that's when I knew, this ain't Little League. And at that moment, I said, yo, something got to change, dog. I got to eat more or some shit because I can't keep happening, dog.
Because you definitely don't like working out, obviously. So
now I do, but
I'm talking about that time. Yeah, at the time.
I wish I knew now what I wish I knew then what I know now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because like now you just put on that stuff that you should have put in when you was playing ball. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yo, let's because before we talk about the game, I want to get your opinion about Jessa Lyris officially joining the Breakfast Club. Where you at with that?
I'm happy for her. I like I'll tell you this. Mm-hmm. I seen her once do stand up and she did pretty good. I seen a lot of people saying she wasn't funny, and maybe that was
I heard that too.
Maybe that was funny. Maybe that was earlier on, like when she first started, which I understand because again, back to what I said earlier, she wasn't doing stand up first. She was making videos, and then they were like, "Yo, you leaving money on the table, you could be doing stand up." Sometimes that don't work out for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So maybe in the beginning she wasn't good because she didn't have stand up is not something you can just skip the line. You have to go through it and get better and learn. And so maybe that was the case. I seen her one time in Pittsburgh, like a couple months before I moved to LA, 2019. And she didn't do bad, but it wasn't sold out. Like it was like a horrible, like they didn't promote it well, so it wasn't a lot of people. So she kind of gave that energy of like, let me just talk to y'all.
Yeah, okay.
Like not
dang, I can't see. That's what I don't want, to go to a place like that and a comedian give me off that energy. Like, nah.
So that's what I kind of felt like it was. So I still didn't have an opinion on whether she was funny or not because I didn't really see her. Then when I seen her last year in March in Seattle, Nate Jackson's Super Funny Comedy Club, she was good. She was funny. So I'm happy that she got that because I think she brings balance to the show. Like Angela was there, and I didn't really like Angela because she be giving advice about a bunch of stuff. She's giving marriage advice.
I never like Angela there either. I mean, I'm understanding she was the original. You know, I'll give her respect for that. But I just felt like she always was making it trying to be contentious with the guys.
I mean,
they're like the chemistry balance is different with Jess. Even though she stands her ground, it don't seem contentious. That's just my opinion.
So the thing with Angela that I didn't like was that she was giving advice about marriages and relationships. And
she's the last one that should be doing that.
And parenting. You don't got kids, and you hide all the niggas you date because they don't want to be. I don't want to hear that shit. You know, that's what made me not like her. But Jess is like, she's raw. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think you need someone like Jess for Charlotte.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Still keep him wrapped up. You know what I'm saying? So I like it. I'm happy for her, man, and I'm glad that she did it. I'm always cheering people on because someone else's success don't take away from mine. So I'm happy she got it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the same way because that, there's plenty on the table for everybody to go get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't never been that type of person either. Let's get into the Super Bowl while we're here. First and foremost, I guess this is the most main thing that we should be talking about because obviously the football games are relevant. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce dating. Where you at with that? Because that seemed like the bigger story more so than the actual game.
So I'm gonna say this, right? I don't care who dates who. Like, some people don't like when they see like black men with white women or black women with white men or whatever. Yeah. I don't care. Love who you love. But I always, because we've seen Travis with that black woman for so long, the way he dressed, like you could tell that. I mean, he's not black, but he got the swag.
Yeah, so exactly.
Him with someone like Taylor felt like a publicity stunt to me.
Oh.
Like, you ever been like had a girlfriend and y'all break up and she gets with somebody else, or y'all together and you see who she used to talk to and you think to yourself, ain't no way we both your type.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like Cameron,
you gotta go. You're doing the extreme opposite from the last relationship.
It don't seem legit. Like Cameron dated that girl Juju, and then they broke up and she started messing with Safari. It's like the fuck.
It's complete. But that is common though. I mean that is common.
But even
amongst regular people.
But even in that, like we'll use Russell Wilson since you brought him up. Sierra was with Future, 50 Cent, Bow Wow. Yeah. Then she's with him. That's not as bad because that's just makes you believe that she's tired of getting dogged. Okay. So she got a safe option. Yeah. But they still all black. They still in the entertainment.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. But the safe option. But in his dynamic, just going to the extreme option. I mean, to the extreme opposite, because maybe he was getting a little bit of attitude that he ain't feel like he should be getting. Because I'm pretty sure the black lady is gonna stand her ground, say a little stuff that maybe Taylor Swift would probably just sweep it under the rug. Plus, obviously, she got a busy schedule to be worried about herself.
Bro, how do you go from, first of all, one is a superstar celeb, the other one is we wouldn't know her if she wasn't with you. Yeah. So she's
exactly.
That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing saying like she's.
That's reality.
But how do you go from Thanksgiving dinner at one house to the food they serving at the, like, I'm not going from some sweet potatoes and fried turkey and all that shit to going over there and getting raisins in the green bean casserole and shit. Like, it's not fucking, culturally it's two different worlds. Yeah. So for me, it's like, yo, how do you go from that to this? It's two different strategies.
But I will agree, it was always there because come on, man, you see his mom. His mom whiter than anything else. I'm pretty sure she's making the same meals that Taylor Swift and them people's be making. I'm just saying, like,
but he don't live Travis Kelce's mom. He lived with her, the black chick. He live with her, their lifestyle, what they go and do. If he goes to her family, what it's like. Like, now I'll be honest, I don't remember I don't know if he was with her ever since he got into the league. I can't.
No, he was on the dating show at first. Remember?
I don't remember
the Catching Kelseys.
So
he had a dating show with the females.
I don't remember that. So
I know all this stuff. That's the publicity stunt because nobody knew who he was. This is when he was playing with Alex Smith and everything. This is before Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying?
So right now, from the time that he became popular to me, because I don't even remember him before. I mean, maybe I do. Maybe my mind is just slipping. But
yeah,
once I seen him to be like, he was with the black chick.
Yeah.
He had the drip. He had the sweat. Like, that's the only version of him I know. Yeah. So seeing that is like, I know that that's probably awkward for her.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? For Taylor. Like, it just I think it's a publicity stunt. And look, there's no way the Chiefs should have beat the Ravens. No fucking way they should have beat them in that game.
Okay.
I ain't no conspiracy type dude, but I'm telling you, the Chiefs are going to win today, and it's because of the money that the Super Bowl and the NFL is making with that woman at them games. I mean, she going to be there no matter what, win or lose. But guess what? They win. She going to the ceremony, all that.
Get that Super Bowl, a player edition ring, the player edition ring.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, and the NFL has already branded itself as an entertainment company, not a sport.
Yeah.
So they can fix games. They can do whatever they want. I don't know how much of that is true, but whatever. But I know
that's my feelings.
As soon as she starts coming to the game, they start talking about how much revenue she's generating.
Yeah.
Why does that fucking matter? You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I don't got nothing else to say. That's my feelings verbatim. Exactly, word for word.
They talk more about her than Patrick Mahomes this year.
True. 49ers is the better team. They should win. But the NFL is getting their hands involved with this. Listen, it's best for business to see Taylor Swift down there while they getting the trophy and confetti falling on Taylor Swift. That's best for business.
And guess what? She'll be performing at the Super Bowl next year.
Oh, damn, over Lil Wayne in New Orleans? Come on now, don't get disrespectful now. Now, I heard people saying they ain't going to allow Lil Wayne. I heard some of that stuff, but I'm like, come on, Jay-Z can't go out like that.
Listen,
Mr. Carter, come on, what's going on?
Y'all hear me right now. It's February 11th. If they win the Super Bowl, she'll be performing next year at the halftime show.
Well, they must be moving it out to New Orleans because I'm pretty sure Holly Grove and them going to be pulling up. I'm just saying.
Just listen to me right now. I said it right now. She's going to be, if they're still together, she's doing the Super Bowl next year. I bet.
Dang.
They probably figured it out too late this year. Like, oh, shit, we didn't realize how much of a draw this could be next year.
Yo, that's crazy that you really over Lil Wayne in New Orleans. What is going on? Yo, that's crazy.
I mean, you got to think. He is Lil Wayne. He's a superstar, but this is Taylor Swift.
Okay. Yeah.
You had a fucking Super Bowl in India.
Yeah, you're right.
The ratings will be crazy with her performance.
Hey.
Look what she just did on tour.
Yeah. $5 billion.
It's all about money. It's not about, oh, well, Lil Wayne's from there, so it's only right. They don't give a fuck about only right. They're like, what makes money?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. But dang, I wasn't even looking at it like that. I mean, as far as the Super Bowl winning, the Chiefs, yes, tell us with the money, but damn, that triumphing over Lil Wayne and New Orleans too. Ooh.
We'll see.
Yeah, we're gonna see. This year's halftime Super Bowl. Let's talk about that. Usher, he's performing. Allegedly, he's got Alicia Keys coming out. Lil Jon, Ludacris. I'm hearing Justin Bieber's in town. What's your thoughts about that?
You say Justin Bieber?
Yeah. Yes. Oh, he signed him. Well, he found him. Yes.
I'm saying how you said the name. You said beaver like the animal.
Oh yeah, beaver. Yeah.
No, I think it's gonna be dope. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you what black people are gonna be disappointed about. He ain't gonna be singing Superstar and Confessions and stuff. He gonna be doing.
It's the 20th year anniversary of Confessions. That's blasphemous not to do that. Blasphemous not to.
He got 15 minutes to perform.
Yeah.
Which they said is about 3 minutes longer than the average set. In 15 minutes, do you think he gonna be doing those songs, love songs, or those, yeah.
Yeah, he got to put the
Doing all that shit.
That Confessions, that's the one, that's the biggest thing he ever did in life. Let's be honest. And I'm not saying other stuff wasn't great, but that Confession was the best thing he ever did. That was his best work.
But you got to think about the market that he's doing it for. If Eddie Murphy is one of the best comedians that ever do it on stage, you know his style of comedy. What he does on his special ain't the same material he's doing on Saturday Night Live, or if he's hosting the Oscars. You're tailoring it to
the audience
who's watching this.
Yeah, exactly.
And what is appropriate, what is not. So you ain't gonna do no love songs, and it's the Super Bowl. It's supposed to be live and turned up, and you got to do those songs that are, high pace, high energy. So,
the Oh My God, the OMG, the Well I Am. Yeah, that's gonna be that's gonna be thumping.
If you think he's doing good, with Summer Walker, it's not happening, bro.
No. Summer Walker, her part be out. But the 21 Savage, 21, and my man that I had on yesterday said he said 21 Savage not even stage worthy. But the love song aspect, he said 21's not even Super Bowl stage worthy. Not yet.
No,
I said, oh, y'all acting wild out here.
Not yet, but maybe on just doing a verse. But Super Bowl is big, bro. This shit ain't.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see if he plays that good. I'm telling you, 21 Savage, the young crowd. I mean, I think 21 Savage is gonna be the only one that can resonate with the young crowd. That Ludacris, Alicia Keys, all the other old head guests that he's bringing out.
You think
21's the one that's gonna be connected to the youth? Am I not wrong on that?
You think they care about the youth? Last year they had 50, Snoop, Eminem. There was no youth. They was looking at 50. They said 50 was fat because he was
exactly.
They don't care about the youth. They care about who's spending the money. Guess what? The youth ain't spending no money on Super Bowl apparel or shit like that. They want to target the audience and that's why it was such a big deal to have black performers for so long, because they were like, this is going to upset our traditional white American fan base. And Jay had to step in like, no, we're not doing that.
Exactly.
Boom.
So we staying on our ground. We spend money too.
We bring it point.
Like we spend money too.
Yeah, so I don't care. They're not gonna do that song. They're gonna do that EDM shit.
Okay. Hey, you a big fan of Super Bowl commercials, or you don't really pay too much?
I used to be in. Now they kind of whack. I think they fell off a little bit.
I like the one little snippet that's out right now with Martin Lawrence and Shannon Sharpe. I like that one.
I ain't see it.
Yeah, they got Martin Lawrence. He went to go pick. Shannon Sharpe drove the golf cart into the lake, and then Martin Lawrence got it out. Because he was like, you got those show like Hollywood muscles. Let me show you some real muscles. And Martin Lawrence went to go pick it out. But he said it in this funny way.
Yeah, himself.
So any Super Bowl players?
I think I'm going to my man's crib. He lived down the street from me. That's probably what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, enjoy those festivities over there.
Yeah.
All right. 2 more things before I get you out of here on. Matter of fact, 3 more things. Because I didn't get. You got a Super Bowl MVP? Because we didn't get to ask that. You got Super Bowl MVP? I know you got the Chiefs winning, but you got. Is it gonna be Pat Mahomes? Is it gonna be Travis Kelce? Is it gonna be Isaiah Pacheco?
It'll be either Christian McCaffrey or Patrick Mahomes.
Okay. We gotta know, because it's been going over social media, all over everybody's internet timeline. You don't got to give no reason, but are you team Nicki Minaj or are you team Megan Thee Stallion? Where you at with this?
Oh, I'm not. I don't like Megan Thee Stallion at all.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Just as a person, but I'm not. I don't care either way as far as the rap goes.
Okay. Okay. I was really talking about the rap more, the rap, the bar for bar.
As far as actually rapping, she can't fuck with Nicki.
At all. Come on now.
The only person, keep it 100, the only female rapper that Nicki can't fuck with is Remy Ma.
Ooh.
Nicki will bake Cardi, Lotto, Ice Spice, any of them joints. Lola Brooke, whatever her name is.
Yeah, Lola Brooke.
None of them is fucking with Nicki. You know who else I really like? There's a Glorilla. Yeah.
Are you gonna say
Glow?
You just
said Glow.
But she need to work on her. I like the Glow right now, but she's still got work to do.
Yeah, she got somewhere to go. But Remy's the only one that'll get Nicki the fuck up out of there.
but let me push back on that a little bit. How are we framing this? Because I know she got bars too, but she's not as diverse as Nicki, and I thought we big on diversity.
No, I'm talking about
switching the flows up.
Just battle rap.
Okay.
Because matter of fact, she already got Nicki the fuck up out of there with her song.
But word on the street was Nicki ain't trying to be pushing up on her too much because she know Remy is really about that, like, get her touched.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's what they were saying, that's because Lotto, Cardi,
she replied back. Yeah. They was going back and forth. I'm just saying lyrically, Remy is the only one that can get Nicki up out of there, but Nicki is a far more rounded.
Because the catalog it just gets stupid and it's not even fair at a certain point.
Her talent is just immense. Yeah. Like, she can do everything.
Yeah,
she could be a rapper and a pop star. Like, Remy Ma is just a rapper.
Listen, I don't even need to say nothing else after that. Like, because we on the same link with that. All right, last thing before we get you out of here. I usually ask all my audience this, all my guests this that I have on. What's more valuable?
Hold on, real quick. Hold on. I gotta address this.
Okay.
The dude, Danny Lynn 528 said, seriously, Nicki's not on Remy's level on anything. Nigga,
no, this guy doing,
bro, except outside of lyrics, how does that even make sense? Do you look at their two careers? What is he talking about?
Like, that's what we talk about.
Hold on, let me say this real quick before we move on. This is the thing about social media, right? And I was gonna make a video about this. Is that one day I made a video that I really didn't want to make. Like, I made it and I didn't really like it, but I was like, let me just put it out there because so what? I put it out there. One of the very first comments was, "This is the funniest commentary I've ever heard," and I didn't like it at all. And I was like, damn, that's good. Then there's times where I put out a video that does 1 million views, and there'll be someone to be like, "This shit ain't funny." And I'm thinking, like, that is the beauty of social media, is that everyone got an opinion. And I realized that social media is not separated into different classes like you was in school. Like, you with the special needs niggas linger, they're around the same regular people who got critical thinking. He said, Nicki's not fucking with Remy on any level. What the fuck are you talking? Like, that's not even an opinion. If you look at the records,
people be saying stuff. It's probably a bot. Just saying stuff. Just be saying stuff. Because it's like, what are we talking about?
I didn't look at no comments this whole time. And I was like,
I ain't think like I'm saying. I'm just chopping it up. Like,
wait a second.
It's fun. That's crazy though. But I like that stuff. People say stuff all the time, and obviously like bots or just say people, like people just saying dumb stuff, just to be saying it. You know what I mean? And they know they already know the facts. You know what I'm saying? They just saying stuff just to be saying it.
It's crazy. I couldn't ignore it.
Yo, that's too funny. But what is more valuable to you? What is more important to you? Good coaching or good talent? One or the other.
What's more important?
Yeah. A good coach or a good talent?
Man, that's difficult because you look at the Patriots. Belichick, we thought he was one of the best coaches in the world, and ain't did shit without Tom Brady
at all. Can't get the job.
But Tom Brady won again, but he still had another good coach. So I think that you can't have I think you can't succeed with one and out without the other, because a good coach can't win with a shitty team, but a talented team. Now, if you got a whole complete, if you got
they gonna do something now.
5 LeBrons, you don't need a coach.
Yeah, exactly.
So I guess talent's more important. I would say talent.
That's the side I'm always on. Because I know you was in the locker room for a short period of time, and I'm pretty sure you had heard, coaches saying, let it be known, like, at the end of the day, we draw on and scheming up these plays, but players got to go out there, execute, players got to play, make plays.
I'm going to say talent, because how many times did Peyton Manning come to the line, Omaha, I'm not even listening to this nigga. I see this shit. I'm changing the play. That's talent. That's not coaching. So I'll say talent.
Okay. Hey, obviously, reiterate Taco Tuesday on February 27th. And anything else you just want to mention real quick before we get up out of here?
So I will say this. So all my stuff is on my website. It's comedianmikemurphy.com. That's my YouTube, my Instagram, my Facebook, Mike Murphy, comedian Mike Murphy. So I got the Taco Tuesday, the 27th in Encino, California, which is the outskirts of Los Angeles. I'm supposed to be going on the road in April. And on my YouTube, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like I said, Comedian Mike Murphy. It's in the link of my bio on Instagram. But I do these stories that are actual true stories that I actually lived and went through. But they're like, some people didn't even believe they were real stories the way I was telling them until I start tagging people that was involved. And it was like, yo, I used to do them on Instagram. I took them down. I'm about to re-upload them on YouTube to build my channel like that. I'm gonna re-record it, better lighting, better audio. And so just tap in for that, man. Subscribe to the channel, support that. And then my website has all the dates for any tours I have coming up. So that's really it for right now.
Okay, yeah, definitely. Again, subscribe to the Mike Murphy Show on YouTube, and while you at it, subscribe to the Fresh Bar Sports Show YouTube page while you at it. But definitely check out his website and his merch, and continue supporting our community, Mike Murphy, and everything he got going on. Hey, what you think about the show? My show. What you think about it?
I was good, man. I'm glad you had me on, man. To chop it up or whatever. I told you I had you. Just was been busy lately.
Yeah, Chris, man. I already know you busy, man. Like, and I appreciate it. You already know we locked in. We good.
My man, appreciate you, bro.
Yo, thank you, man. I say this. I close out my show. We let it cook, let it marinate, let it bubble up.
My man.
Yeah.